What is going on, everybody? Jamesy here, back for another part of BioShock Infinite. This time we'll be playing Burial at Sea Episode 2 to see how the story finally ends, I guess. So, without further ado, let's crack on, shall we? New game. Do you have a little recap?
They told me, son, you were born to do great things. They were right.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Do you think that's a child down there? She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that home? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked?
There ain't no Atlas, kid. The name's Frank Fontaine.
I had you built! I sent you topside! I called you back, showed you what you was capable of! Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance.
Oh, that was a really cool recap, actually. Didn't say anything about BioShock 2 though, did it? Alright, no, we just saw that. Podge do Temps Cafe, Solid Day and Outdoor Cafe. What could be better? That was really well put then, putting a little...
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Wow.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept...
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Oh, thank you.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour. Oh, so she's in Paris, is she?
Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, mademoiselle Elisabeth.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
Bien le bonjour. Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour, chérie. Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude?
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit pour un homme de boire avec deux jolies filles.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth. I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise. Oh, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je peux vous vendre tous les livres que vous voulez. Et pour pas cher en plus.
Do you have The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton?
Désolé, ma petite. Celui-là n'a pas encore été écrit. Bien le bonjour,
Comment
Elisabeth.
allez-vous?
Bonjour.
Il va falloir que tu me guides.
Everyone's
Une
extremely
baguette,
friendly,
mademoiselle?
aren't
Dans tes
they?
yeux.
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai, tu trouves pas?
Si tu veux mon avis.
This probably is a dream.
Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Bird or the cage? Is that Sally?
Sally? Sally!
Quickly, it's turned into a nightmare. Yeah, it's definitely a dream or something, isn't it? I'll go back that way. Of course you can't.
Sally, wait!
Come back! Come back!
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back!
Sally, where are you going?
Come back!
Sally, hold on!
Come back!
Stop, stop! Where did she go?
Let's do it.
It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No! It wasn't my fault! Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Do it.
Empty. Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker,
Say,
what? I don't understand.
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Alright. disguise.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
Can I climb that? Weren't there skylines in here? Now all of a sudden there's not.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet. But you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
It's got to be our own imagination, isn't it?
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears.
Oh, we can't open up any tears. That'd be so cool.
Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up at the same place, I don't see the harm in enjoying the ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist?
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
Luteces warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Pete, if I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
Find Suchong.
Harrisburg's gotta come into account.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
You're not getting out of this deal out easy. I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, a clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become... Don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry! Fetch that black label lacquers. That 12-year-old single malt.
Behind here.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
So blue or neutral?
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
So there was no blue pins.
I'm Ryan the Lion. I'm here to tell you about Peter the Parasite.
Peter the Parasite.
If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the Parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel,
What was that?
You know,
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
Sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And
It's up
what
to
does
you.
Ryan the Lion warn us? Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do.
Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket. Do you know this word, empathy? You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan the Lion tell us about the tragedy of the commons? Peter the parrot. I may be old, but I'm not deaf. Come out, come.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. First, the law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. Next, martial law. Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Fat cat. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous.
Shut up. This episode's going to be a lot more stealth focused. Well, you can tell already.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker.
Are you in the...
When you drowned son.
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Oh, great. That's the way I gotta go, but I don't have a lockpick. Right, there's gotta be one. I bet that vending machine sells it.
Welcome to the Circus of Value. Hey, I've got a family to feed.
Ryan, private security! He got me! One kind of self-reliant individual depends
There's
on
gotta be a
state
lockpick
run
around here
police force
somewhere.
for safety. Safeguard your home with automated turrets from Ryan Private Security.
was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more rapture appropriate.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
Oh, that's what she was wearing before.
There you are.
In the main game.
How many times have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them? I come back from lunch and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At first I was going to toss that thing. But
Why did I
then
not pick that door?
I kind of fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship when she sees it.
I told Santa Claus I'm always ready to cut.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
That's really cool.
Vacation. Well, he's gonna wanna get this message as soon as he gets back, alright? Real important. Recently, I've been on some of a hiatus.
Foul play. Guy might still be around.
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more of the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there.
Did you hear that?
No, you did not hear that.
I look everywhere.
Let's make sure it's equipped and fire the windows to draw the right spot.
When only you are accountable. I heard that!
Come back! We can work this out!
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end, but I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Is that Big Daddy out here?
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Oh, he attacks on sight, does he now?
What was that? Pre-pageant jitters, dear? Hiding in the corner. Butterflies in your stomach? Come here. I have just the thing.
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail.
Honey, we're all on pins and needles. Come on out.
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
Spying on me again.
I have just the thing.
I didn't read that, I missed that. Some.
Think we found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead, or working for Ryan. Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. The Suchong must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how?
Wouldn't it be so cool in the first game when you played it there was a reference to Columbia? There might have been. It might have been hidden, but I don't think there was.
A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear. Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Elizabeth.
Problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, this stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed? If Suchong could obtain hair sample of Fink's subject, Suchong could determine delta of genetic material with little sister. Proof is in DNA pudding.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Suchong.
Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heat sink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here.
This way, I guess.
Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Arsehole.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device at work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough of talk. Fix the machine.
1216.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile.
What up?
There's a vending machine around here. There you go.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube. Got it. Now I need to find Old Man Winter in a CO2 scrubber.
Don't skip on the cockroach. You hear me, Phil?
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
What's your secret? Why are you always number one on our list?
Did you ask to be brought into this world? If your parents expect anything,
Service paid.
tell them to get it in writing. I see you. Oh, you do lie and take!
Come out and show yourself. Fair warning. I'm an eye for an eye type of fella. Don't leave me.
Everyone wants a piece of me.
There's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, you'll suffocate. And one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That will need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period. I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks.
Alright.
The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that. Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death drug. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
Oh.
We're not finished.
See? I said it was dangerous. I'll just take care of this troublemaker and everything will be fine.
Law against bribery. Privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Did you come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable?
A Rapture reminder. The water surrounding
What'd you say?
Paper. Flying on me again.
Any thoughts of escape to the roofs. Life down in Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it.
Show me what you're capable of!
This don't seem Jake to me. I ain't no moron!
I didn't say you could go.
That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Come on! What are you running away for?
Seems I still have to scare off a patient.
Another one.
If that's what you call a fella prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits. You got me. Huh? What's that, funny face?
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
I ain't through with you yet. When I find you...
Probably a switch around here somewhere. This is gonna be noisy.
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away!
You don't have my permission.
Oh.
And to leave. I warned you to stop following me.
This is what
shit.
I know you're still around. Give me the cold shoulder.
Don't leave me! Look like that.
I forget the radar range went last time.
Where'd you go?
I know right where you are. Fruitless errand. A snipe hunt. All told, it was not a use of time.
Got it. Just need to find Old Man Winter and we're done.
You're heartless. Totally heartless! Come! Let's test you.
Come here, baby. I
I'll
ain't
pass,
sore.
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. All right. Pay attention now. Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. Let's...
Gosh, there's an awful lot of competition and they're all so pretty. Why, a girl can dream dancing.
Who the hell's that, honey pie? You got a friend over?
There's no excuse for a racket. Come out and show yourself.
There's two of them, isn't there?
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was only for...
Judging by your appeal.
Did you hear that?
Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire.
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
I'll look ever you make me feel sick!
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was going to lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss, no muss. See where that got him.
Because he is Frank Fontaine.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us that don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it, and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, you know, it all depends on when we get out, you know? I mean, November 5th, it's a big founding of Rapture shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, you know, I mean, Arcadia's real popular.
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
Oh, a lockpick. Another lockpick.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover
Just what we needed. That was the last one.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten.
Well, what was that? Push me, I push right back!
Did I see?
Come back here! This instant!
Oh, keep pressing. What up,
I made my quota. Well, I mean, all right. I mean, I was only off this much.
Accustomed to such strange noises!
To me!
Won't steal my leads!
Oh, I could have gone through the front door, but they might have chased me.
Come back! I just want to talk is all.
Curious. Most curious.
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do.
I need some, I was about to say salt, some Eve.
Out of Eve. Suchong must have a supply stashed here somewhere.
Oh, nice. Alright.
Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see. What did I tell you?
Oh, going back to Colombia. That is sick. I've never thought I'd go back to Colombia, let alone to that exact moment. Right guys, actually I am going to save it there, so we're about an hour in. I'm not too sure how much longer, than probably another hour, hour and a half, so there's probably maybe 1-2 more parts of this to go. So yeah, it's really interesting so far, and I hope you're all enjoying it. So if you want to see more, please feel free to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Take care everyone.